Kids, we've been through a lot in our day, have we not?
We have. We were just going through memory lane, down our memory little sweet lane of gigs.
We were reliving some of our funniest gig
Highlight
moments.
reel of sorts.
And we were like, we need to make a video about this. So pre-pandemic, we were gigging a lot.
Yeah, we were.
Like we played well over
2 to 3 times a week.
Totally, we played well over 100 shows in 2019.
Yeah, we did.
And then pandemic kind of came crashing down, and then we did our own things.
We're like, okay.
But we're back. We're back.
We're
the
back.
the love is strong still. The bond is still strong.
Well, we
back
needed
at
that
it.
time.
Yeah, we needed a little time apart to find ourselves and reconnect.
Not even that, but like just I needed some time to like make money and build my studio.
There we go.
That's getting off track.
Now we're good.
Or not off track.
So we're going to talk about some of the wildest gig experiences that we've ever had.
Yes.
What do you want to start with? What do you even want?
All
right. We have the
We
time.
were just talking about this, cracking up, like making our little list here, like.
So this one restaurant grill that we would play at, we only played here a handful of times. They would have us outside. They didn't know exactly where to put us.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So like, all right, you're going to be in this corner today.
Yeah.
And
Nobody puts babies in the corner.
No, right?
They did, and we went with it, and we looked good.
We're looking
like
hot.
we're looking like dressed up like to the what do they say to the
nines.
to the nines
To the tens.
To the tens.
We're to the
That's
tens,
like
if not 11s.
9. Yeah, 11.
Yeah.
Okay, so like leave. So we first of all shoved in the corner.
In summer in Florida.
In summer, Florida,
right?
100+ degrees. Oh, and it's like it was
Already.
all enclosed.
Yeah.
But then just particularly this pocket was like a hot pocket, if you will, and the hot air from
like the kitchen.
Maybe
the
some
kitchen,
gas leaking. We think it might be.
I don't know. It was unnatural.
We were getting delirious.
The kitchen exhaust was like blowing hot air onto us.
And we're dripping. We're just you're especially drenched because your shirt was. I remember it was like drenched, and I'm just like dripping down my legs.
Yeah, I know, right?
And like we're just casually like kept going, laughing, cracking up, looking at each other.
The thing
like,
is, we became delirious.
Is this for real? Yeah.
Like
just slap
we're
happy.
just laughing.
Slap happy.
And then afterwards we're exhausted. We're like, what just happened? Like we didn't even have like a memory of the show.
For sure, weird, very weird moment.
But we were so well rehearsed, we just did it on autopilot.
Autopiloted the whole time.
In heat exhaustion.
Didn't even pass out. Like maybe had a water. And
maybe we did.
I don't know if we had a break that time. We just went.
I don't think we
deliriously just powered through it.
So if you're a restaurant manager and you have live music, don't put them under the kitchen heat exhaust.
Yeah, and you know we now looking back, we should have said no. We won't. We don't need. This is not working out, but we just got too delirious.
No, we were just
already like
it hit us.
It's already
it really hit us.
It hit you till it hits you.
Yeah. So that was one, just the kitchen exhaust.
Yeah, just warming up with that one.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, this girl right here.
But,
yeah. So another one is just the way that people act
in general
in public.
There's just so many unique fellas out there.
They're mostly fellas.
Felines, but
there are some girls, mostly fellas.
Mostly fellas.
And I don't. First of all, I don't take any disrespect to Kindred right here. Kindred, you're a beautiful young woman. You deserve to be treated with respect out in public.
Until I, want a little disrespect. That's something we have to talk through. That's a me thing.
That's a you
but
thing,
they
right?
don't need to know.
That's a behind closed doors
exactly.
thing. Yeah, but in public.
In public. Jesus.
Every now and then.
Some real testy mofos.
Not maybe as often as people might think, but every now and then.
Every now and again we get a little bad egg.
I think it helps me being up there sometimes to shield you from a lot of the general male population.
It was particularly this environment we were into, because this one specific, we're not going to throw it out there.
Sure.
Full shade, full name drop, but it's one place we kept going that had a little bit of, I would used to say Slytherin in the walls, a little snakes energy.
Was a little slippery, very slippery energy in there. And this one guy comes in, he's creeping on her so hard, and I'm already like, man, trying to kind of position myself between.
Thank God.
You know what I mean?
Please help.
That's why I'm on that Sennheiser wireless dip. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah. We were wireless. I was walking around.
Yeah,
I sometimes would have to walk away myself from the people. I'm like, I'm gonna go over here with my wireless, away from this.
Yeah, no kidding. So he's like, I don't know, he had maybe like $1, like he was gonna tip us.
Oh yeah, like,
and he was like,
big old.
Impress me.
Impress me. Oh, he was and like, listen, it's all about the tone and delivery, and he just hit it wrong in every aspect. He was like, it felt like I was a stripper.
Yeah,
suddenly I felt degraded.
Totally,
like,
the way.
For some reason he hit that nerve. Like, he's like, impress me.
He also followed up with like baby or honey or something that was like
weird. And his overall demeanor was just so weird.
Right, and it was like he knew he was a serial misogynist because it's like he knew exactly what to say to not totally cross the line where I'm gonna like actually say like, bro, you need to like just right up against the line.
It, and we were both like,
and we were like, what? Yeah, whatever.
Like,
yeah.
So most of the time, we just deflected pretty well. We learned how to deflect because we got so damn used to
Master deflectors.
Master deflectors. We're like, okay.
A lot of weird
snide remarks.
Sexual energy in that place at night that happened.
Yes.
In fact, one time, the owner's girlfriend came up and played a song with us at this place. Do you wanna take this one?
She's like, hey, it was actually like not bad. I think she did a Nora Jones song.
She was okay.
Like,
very attractive girl.
Beautiful. She was a model. Beautiful. We're like, sure, darling, sing. Take it away.
Yeah, come do it. Right.
She wasn't bad. Like, it's all good. And then she just gets into the end, and she's like, and you know what? I'd like to just thank all the men out there. She's probably a little tipsy. I think she had her wine in her hand.
Yeah.
She's like, I'd like to just thank all the men out there. Fluffy things flying around. Mm-hmm. Thank all the men out there who like to orally go down on their women or something like that.
And I
like,
got the
go
guitar.
down on their girlfriends.
And I'm like, and this is like a family restaurant. It's like a family restaurant.
Yeah.
And the owner is there.
The owner is
and
like,
he's like, yeah, that's my girl right there. Do you remember what I did to deflect this?
No, what did you do?
I'm curious to see.
What did you do?
I
was like cracking up. Like, is this?
I go, ladies and gentlemen, stand by me. Da da da. Da, 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 and then you just start going in and sing because it was the most wholesome way that I could transition off of that.
And honestly, it was almost so like unexpected of sorts that I don't even know. It might have went over all the like kids in everybody's head too. Like, I feel like
I hope so.
There weren't a lot of kids. It's not. I wouldn't really call it a family restaurant.
I mean, it's okay.
I'd call it a
not like in a way that like a Shoney's is a family restaurant.
Shoney's, oh god, or Cracker Barrel.
But it wasn't like a comedy club.
No, no, true. It turned into one that night though. It was definitely. Actually, that whole venue was almost like it should have been a comedy.
There were many
comedic
nights.
to us.
A lot of these are from the same spot, which is pretty great.
Yes, we definitely had them. It was the hot spot, if you will.
Do we want to talk about the night you just totally checked out?
Yep.
And I had my 40-minute medley outro.
You crushed it.
We're playing a couple nights a week at this place.
I was checked out.
And they're at least 3 hours. Are they 2.5?
3 hours. 3 hours.
I don't know, something like that. Something
like that. 2.5. I don't know.
So near the end of our run, it was again. This was a grind. The energy in there was really rough.
You got it. Anybody who gets it gets it.
Yeah.
You don't. Whatever. Like it's draining in its own way. It's like
sure.
We're grateful. Like musician.
Yes.
But it's not easy, and most people would agree, even if they don't.
Yeah. I don't want to make it.
It's a grind. It's not like, oh my god, it's so hard work, but it's hard in mental stamina and physical endurance.
Oh,
I mean, it's
totally.
Yes. Yeah. It's.
Even if we did name the place we're talking about, I think they'd be like, yeah, we get it. You know what I mean? Like, they wouldn't even be upset.
Yeah. They'd be like, true.
Yeah. So anyways, we're at Classico.
Shit. Fuck it. Ooh, Billy. Like, right? I mean, it's not like...
And we got 40 minutes left in our set, right? And Kindred checks out. It was great. They had this kind of couch behind where we played.
Awesome. Actually, I missed that.
And, like, she sat down on the couch. I think you're wearing those big fuzzy like boots or whatever, and you just crossed your legs, and you like had like a hood, and you're just like out. And I'm up there, and I look back at you, and I'm like, I guess Kindred's out. So
I was like sleeping. Probably.
Yeah, I think you may have actually fallen asleep. You're just like, enough is enough, and you're out. And it's like some people might be like, well, that's not professional. Like, trust me, it was fine, but it was also fine.
It was also the most normal thing that's happened. There.
Right? Yeah. It was. I wasn't mad at you at all. Like, let me reiterate.
Yeah.
I was like,
F it. I need to jam out anyways. And so you just power medleyed your whole.
So I
your
did.
Whole your whole like
I did
all
a
your songs.
40-minute medley of all my originals, and it was like I was like into it.
You were crushing it. And then the two guys in the back were
Yeah, I was into it, and then I ended on this huge. It may have been like the lost performance of my lifetime.
Honestly.
And then I ended it.
I have a lot of those myself.
And there were like two 80-year-old people, like a couple in the back, and they're just like. And I was like.
And I'm just like,
thank you. Yeah, and then I had to wake Kindred up. And then we went home.
I remember watching a little bit of that. I was just tired, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Just tiring.
There's also been a lot of juicy potential love interests that we've missed out on.
Oh no, we were saying how it's like either people think we're gay, separately gay, or in love together and married with 10 kids. Like, there's no in between.
It's pretty great.
You think that some of the perks should be, like meeting some really hot fellas and ladies and gentlemen just coming up, and it's like
we either block each other, or the people that shoot their shot will be girl on girl or guy on guy.
Your experience, and both of us have to. Both of them were a tip that tipped. Give us a tip, if you will.
Apparently, the move is to write your number on a bill and give it to somebody, right?
In my case, and then in your case, the $2 bill thing.
Well, so you got a dollar bill, right? What did it say?
Or actually, it was a couple. It was a wad of it's the two. I think it might have been two.
Maybe it's two.
It was a wad, but on one of them, the girl drew like, "I'm not lesbo, but I'd go les for you," and I was like wearing my rainbow boots. That was a daiquiri deck. That was funny.
Right.
I was like, ha ha. Nice.
Thanks.
Like, I'm like, thanks. At this point, I'm like kind of used, because back when I worked at Starbucks too, I got hit on by girls all the time. I'm like, listen, I don't
look
care.
At you. Dang,
I'll take it. Like, thank you. I'm flattered, but it's like, no, thank you. No thanks.
My dollar bill one was pretty great. First of all, if you write your number on a dollar bill and put it in a tip jar, I will never see it. Like, I'll absolutely never see it.
Really?
Like, I don't know. It's just like it all just becomes money.
Yeah, but like, this one was like drawn.
I remember,
I'm drawn to see because money, it's like vandalating. It's like illegal to write on money. So when you see it on there, you're like, whoa, what happened?
So a guy gives me a $2 bill, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this is cheap. But this also requires some context.
Oh, we have to go to the beginning of
we have to go back to the beginning. So we used to play this one place. We played every Sunday.
Melvin's. No.
So we'd play every Sunday.
Did you just do the losers?
We're always.
Sorry. Okay, every Sunday.
Every Sunday we were always there from 5 to 8 or whatever.
Why is it always that the sports are all playing through all these shows too? I'm sorry.
Why
I feel
would
like
they hire
seriously.
Us for football season?
For real.
Whatever.
We got paid.
Anyways,
nonetheless, but still.
So we're unloading our gear. We're going into the place. It starts at 5 or whatever. And this guy comes out and he's like, "You guys are the musicians, right?" And we're like, "Oh yeah." And he's like, I knew you guys were so great. So when I put together my event, I just knew I had to have you too. So that's why I decided to bring you guys here tonight."
No, I feel like when we walked in, he was like, "You guys are here." He was like, "Yes, you're here." Like, he like invited us. He orchestrated it.
Yes.
We got this full house for you. Like, he like orchestrated this whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, as if we weren't literally, supposed to be there every week. Like, that was our standard gig.
The whole point was like, this is why I hired you guys to be here.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, so you hired us for the gig that we have every Sunday?
That's
like
interesting.
we've never heard of you, right? Like, let's say I don't even remember who's this guy's name, but like it was funny because like he instantly revealed himself to be such a joker.
Yeah.
Let's say his name's Bob or whatever, right?
Yeah, Bob.
So we know that he thinks he was responsible for us being there. We're there anyways, right? And
we're supposed to be here 6 to 9 every.
Yeah, whatever. So I don't know if you remember this, but before I started that show, I got on the mic. I was like, "First things first, guys. This is Kindred. I'm Sean. I just want to thank Bob for having us tonight."
Yeah, you did. You were like, you played right along.
And Bob, so he's
the whole crowd.
dancing. He's dancing. We were kind of. It was a great show.
Nice. It was great. It was funny,
fun,
but it was
right?
just hilarious the way it went down. Like, we're like, "Oh, you did."
Yeah, we're like, "Thanks."
Is that what they made you think? Who told you that we weren't? Yeah.
We're having a good time.
Whatever.
So again, we're slaying it. It was a super fun show.
Oh, yeah.
But then at the end, he looks at me and he's like, "Great job tonight." And he walks up and he very, very carefully hands me a $2 bill. And I'm like, thanks.
Yeah,
like
and
this
it went
is
over
like
my head
like
at
cheap,
the time.
right? I thought
Yeah,
of like
and you went over
cool
your head,
$2
too.
tip.
We didn't know the
Then I
number
found
yet.
out that I guess this is like a gay thing to like signal other.
For gay men particularly,
I
right?
guess
'Cause-
so. This is
or
what
maybe
this
gay
is what
women,
I've
too.
since learned.
I don't know, y'all.
But I definitely missed that. I was just like $2.
So funny. We're
Like thanks for bringing us here tonight for this $2.
I don't know if that's actually true because I don't know. I like $2 bills. I don't know if it.
They're
just cool. They're fun.
Oh my gosh.
It's rare, but maybe.
That's right up your writing, defacing a $2 bill.
I know. He
Look
didn't write
out.
on that one, did he?
I don't even
He didn't
remember.
need to. The
know.
words,
I think I still
the words
have
were
it.
encoded.
I think I have it.
framed.
Yeah, it's in my
pretty sure.
it's
Isn't
in my
it framed
Jeep in the
your
middle.
room?
Yeah, we'll look at it after this. Yeah, it's framed.
It's framed.
It's my finest crowning achievement, right? All right, what else we got? Do you want to do Spider-Man next?
I love how. Oh my god! Oh, Spidey! This
Alright.
is like the finale of our like. This was probably one of our last shows.
Probably was.
Or
This was
the
like right
last-
before
like, right before it all
pandemic.
happened.
We were doing the grand opening of like a poke bowl restaurant, right?
Awesome Pokeball place.
It's
fun,
it's super cool. So
Yeah.
we're looking for it because we've never
Yeah.
been here. It's actually
Yeah.
in the town north of us,
Oh yeah.
and we're looking for like, is that it? Well,
Is
first
that right where Spider-Man?
the first thing we
Waving
noticed
us
was
in?
like
And then,
a guy dressed as Spider-Man,
Yeah.
a little overweight.
Yeah.
What? I'm not judging.
No.
But you know, for a
Little
sign,
belly, just to paint the picture, just a nice little belly on him. You know, it's
Yeah.
just like painting the pic.
not a great Spider-Man outfit. Definitely had some miles on it.
Yeah, it was like my brother's from 1900s.
Sure.
I mean 1990s.
1900, yeah. And he's
Circa
spinning a
2000s.
sign
Yeah,
for
spinning it,
for
crushing
whatever,
it.
like
It was-
not the restaurant we're going to, for
No,
one
for
something
another
else
thing.
in the plaza,
Don't remember
right?
what, yeah.
So I'm like, that's an attention-getting Spider-Man,
Yeah.
right? Like
No, he was getting attention.
yeah, he was clearly maybe
Working it.
kind of homeless. Maybe I don't want to judge.
We don't
Again,
know, but
he's
it's
he's out there putting work in,
home free.
and we
Yeah,
actually
he's
said
putting that work.
we actually said like this is like attention-getting, but like tip of the hat. Like this
For
guy's
sure.
like working
it.
right?
Yeah.
So we
was.
set up.
He had a good energy, like right off the bat. We were
Yeah.
like, oh, this is gonna
It's
be a
like-
good
it's-
show.
it's very
this is gonna
strange.
Be a good show.
Very-
Spider-Man's welcoming us in.
Like
This
you
is gonna
wouldn't
be good.
like if you were just to say, oh, a homeless man dressed out Spider-Man was like spinning a sign outside your show, you'd be like, well, that's bad energy. No, it was actually
No,
really good energy.
It was like it felt like California energy, where you know
It's like-
anything goes. It was like New York.
Yeah, it really was.
Some of the home free people are happiest people. Some aren't.
Hey, whatever.
Sure, and need actual mental. That's a whole thing. I'm not trying to trigger anybody for that. By the way,
No, absolutely
we
not.
have zero negative things to say about actual home free people. In fact, it's a real problem
Yeah,
out there.
I know.
Sad.
So we started playing the show. It's like a grand opening that wasn't really advertised, so they didn't also know where to put us.
Yeah.
So they put us outside, and there was nobody there.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess we'll just play to nobody for a while, right?
Then it got started popping. It started
Yeah,
popping off. And
right?
our family, friends, everybody was
And
really
then-
nice, really great.
And then Spider-Man comes.
And then Spider-Man pretty much came at the end, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
the finale.
right? Like, we were
the sun
kinda-
was setting. We were kind of like winding down.
Yeah.
Maybe, like within the last
It was
hour.
kind of like a beautiful moment, and he came and he
Golden
took his,
hour.
He took, golden hour. He
took
took
his mask off. He had blonde locks. He did. He had blonde locks, and
You know, he's missing some teeth.
Missing
and stuff,
some teeth.
whatever. And he like, you know, he
but he
tipped
was still
us.
smiling. Like,
Yeah, and he's
so
like,
radiant.
he's
He
like,
was
I
so
just gotta
sweet.
say,
He's definitely a god.
like, you guys are like, you know, you guys are amazing. Keep doing, like, he's like giving like
No, we've
wisdom.
had some like rich ass people not tip. It
it
was
was like, it really
like a
was.
moment, a god moment. Like,
Truly, it
you're
was
like,
a moment. Yes.
You're tipping. You're coming
Mm-hmm.
after making your money out there, literally in this freaking heat.
Yeah,
And here we are, like
right?
complaining at shows.
Yeah,
like,
it's like so. It's so
it
stupid.
gives you perspective for sure.
100%.
He was a sweetheart.
Thank you, Spider-Man.
Yeah, for real. Thank you, Spider-Man.
Absolutely.
We can't talk any shite about Spidey. He was awesome.
Now
Shout out
we
to
can actually take responsibility for maybe something that we did wrong once.
Oh.
Okay, so we also used to host an open mic.
Oh
night.
yeah. These are little things, maybe not twos,
Right.
so to speak.
So if
As you know, I kind of say things that go first thing on my mind every now and again. I'll
whatever.
Just, word vomit. No shame. In the
if
game.
it was a slow night at open mic, like if they ran out of people who were like actually on to perform, then we'd get back up and we'd
this
just
is that.
play.
I thought you were talking about a different one.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Then we'd get up and play.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
And it was one of these nights where we just did not feel like getting up and playing. But there's a performer up there that was like a guy that we knew who was okay, right?
Right.
He was like decent. Like he
Right.
wasn't.
He's a good musician.
I think he was like trying to be
Trying
a
really
professional,
hard.
like trying really hard to be a professional.
Right.
And he, you know, his skill set was like just about there, but you know, maybe he could have updated his set. There are things that, you know, that something just wasn't totally clicking, right? But anyway, so he's playing his set, and we're like super into it. And the reason we're super into it is because we don't want to get back up there and play. So we're like really going like, yeah! After every song, we're like, woo!
Nobody had signed up at open mic. We're like, just take it away.
Yeah,
and yeah, he was great. And
yeah,
we were pumping him up.
Great.
But we mostly kind of were, to be honest.
It was selfish.
We were selfish.
It was for self. We were hyping him up more for our. We hype everybody up around us.
We do.
But we really went extra to hype him up that night.
Because we just were like, keep going.
Keep going. Like, oh, just one more because we're like, look, just maybe two more.
Yeah,
2 more. Yeah.
Because this is that one same place that we just.
Yeah, so then
quite tired of.
So it gets to his last one, and before he starts, he's like, I just got to say, like, the reaction here like really means a lot to me. I was literally just about to give up my music career and go back and finish up my law degree and move and become a lawyer. And we were like, no, still do that. still do that.
Well, and then what's that song? It's like, you should be a part-time model, but don't quit your day job.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Flight of the Conchords.
Yes,
we're like, whoa.
100%. We're just like,
you're great, but
whoa,
it wasn't.
Yeah, you're doing great,
See,
but
here's the thing.
Definitely do the law school thing if that's an option.
Yeah.
Please do that. Don't give up on that dream.
No. Like, let the law school help your
You'll meet a
stream.
bunch of other lawyers and they'll help you out.
Yeah.
So we may have like irreparably altered that poor guy's
future
life, but hey, you know what? Not everybody is meant to be a professional.
No.
Not everybody.
I still debated if it's for me.
But either way, we have social media followings,
True.
Which is why, again, one of our biggest
it factor, if you will. Sorry, I just like scratched.
Yeah.
Those
nails. Oh my gosh.
They're out to kill.
So what another great night is like every now and then you just make a real connection with a fan. You know what I mean? Like one person who becomes like a fan.
Yeah.
And there's this like super nice older guy, right? He was like such a nice guy.
Older? He was about our age.
Was he?
He was our age. He was like in between us. Yeah. He was like definitely our age.
I think he was from out of town.
Definitely.
Right?
Out of town,
because
like up north somewhere, like North Carolina-y or something up there. Or like maybe not North Carolina, something more indie.
Yeah, and again, it was funny because like it just goes to show how stupid social media is with like musicians and stuff.
Up.
Because like this guy was great, had a lot of great things to say, and we're like, oh, definitely follow us on like Instagram. Follow us on
we were like,
YouTube,
let's connect.
Email
and he was like,
us.
oh.
He's like, I don't have like an email address or Instagram or YouTube or like
Cricket. He was like a wilderness guy. He was like, just blink twice. If you need me, I'll show up.
Yeah, so we were like recapping the positives from the show afterwards. And we're just like,
you came up with this song.
We made a new friend, but it's not online. And it's like, it just perfectly sums it up. Because you make a connection with a person at one of these gigs you'll never see again.
Yeah.
And also, too, he has no way to follow you ever. So you'll just never see him again.
Only that moment and now that we're reliving it. But
yeah,
he's here with us.
Yes, exactly. And again, I don't want it to sound salty. Like, it was great. We remember this guy.
Totally.
But it's just funny how social media warps what you think you need.
Right.
Like, we need a follower. This guy's a follower of us.
Right.
It's stupid.
I feel like we never even really pitched that out there up until that one time,
too.
And the one time we do it, it's like, oh, no.
It's like, oh, I don't know what a computer is.
It's like, yo. I only do, what's the thing where you... when you send someone not a telegram?
Telegram. Sure. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure.
Morse code.
Morse code.
Like
send some smoke signals or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much smoke signals.
Speaking of smoke shows, remember when we got fired because of your dress code violation?
The big O. You know what? I still stand by that. Now that I'm really like saying it out loud, I have no shame in that game.
You know, we played a show. Kendra was looking great, but you were... Let me tell you the thing about being a hot girl. You can wear whatever the heck you want, and it doesn't matter. If I show up in rags, they'd be like, escort this homeless man off the premises.
I can look.
But Kendra can wear whatever.
Like looking homeless a lot. I
call
it homeless chic.
It really works for you,
Again,
if I may say so. It looks great.
Thank you.
But it wasn't even homeless chic this night. You were wearing like bell bottoms or something, right? It was very like hippie chic.
They're like $90, $100 pants.
Yeah, and they're like bell bottoms.
I pay extra for it to
They're
look
like everybody loved you guys and you did great, but Kendra was wearing bell bottoms, so That's
We're gonna
that's
need you
the
to
issue.
stay in the dress code if you want to
we're
come
like
back.
dress like what?
We're
Like you want us to dress
dress code.
like we weren't even like dressed straight.
Like-
We looked nice. I thought.
Yeah, I was wearing like a velvet like long sleeve shirt too with like a little collar. Like,
Yeah,
I was
you
like,
looked great that
what?
night,
Maybe
yeah.
because I had my tie around my super 90s
maybe that was
tie.
it.
I had my like
Very Steven Tyler-esque.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But it's a cool, funky
Yeah, I
hotel,
thought-
a boutique hotel.
Yeah,
We
it was
thought,
like
oh, you
artsy,
can't hang. Sorry,
right?
my bad. You have the word art in your.
Yeah.
Again, not their own shade. And
Yeah.
I know they were just apparently passing the message because I guess they were more corporate than we realized. So we stay away from
But that was fine.
we need to have our artistry intact, man.
But another brutal one
Yeah, that was fine.
was New Year's Eve. I think it was 2019 to 2020. New Year's. Do you remember this one? So we have a 5-hour set
Oh my
gig.
God.
5 hours.
We didn't take a break. Didn't
Right?
take a single break.
I think we ended up with
like
one break.
5
We did,
minute,
yeah,
10
right?
minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5
Quick,
hours
quick
straight,
break.
no
Yeah.
break, right? So we're kind of like
Super slap happy yet again.
we're getting into it. Like
feeling
we're
worked.
just starting.
right.
Another thing is we're both vegan. We rock the V.
Yeah.
We know what's up.
This is that.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God, yes.
So
yes.
now I would say I don't even know how to put this. We're both equally vegan.
Yeah.
But I feel like you get upset seeing things sometimes, whereas like maybe
Well,
I can like I can disconnect things.
For sure.
Right?
But this was out. This usually I can disconnect, but this was like how
Usually
do you
you do
disconnect
great.
from
Like even
this?
me.
What we're about to tell you.
All right, so they don't have a place to set us up really. So we're kind of like in the way of the servers. We're kind of jammed in like a little corner thing or whatever.
Dobby,
So the servers
jamming us
are
in
coming
little
by.
closets.
And again, I like no lie, this is like probably like the third or fourth song of the night.
Yeah.
Right? Like
Start breaking
so
it in. Just breaking
the
it in.
server comes by
Oh my
and
God,
they
it's gonna
come
be
by with like
that.
it was so gross. It was like a huge
baby
plate with a
pig.
baby pig.
Just completely
like apple in the mouth,
like we had
but
gone
like
back to whatever,
like
the Roman
medieval
age,
times
medieval
or something.
times.
And it was graphic.
Very
and even
graphic.
for someone who's not really bothered
Right,
by
right,
this,
right.
I was like, that's pretty graphic. I was
That's
like, oh.
For sure.
And then I look
Do you
at
know how many people that would actually throw off that don't even make that connection? That's
sure.
That's the biggest.
yeah, for sure.
One of the bigger things for me, my peeves about people eating animals is just it's like if you're like I guess that is the way to do it. If you can genuinely,
sure.
if you can put that little baby pig that was like squealing
Yeah.
inside the oven yourself and do that whole thing and then eat it like such.
More power to you.
You know
what
literally. I mean,
yeah.
do I want to like?
I'll never
Do I
forget
still think
that-
you maybe
yeah.
worship Satan a little bit? But
So,
anyways,
so
no
I won't
judgment,
forget.
though.
I'm playing.
Just crying
We're playing
internally.
"Oceanized" by Billie Eilish, right?
beautiful,
and it's so beautiful. And then I hear her stop.
You really know how to make me cry when you walk by with that dead baby.
It's so bad.
I like.
so.
Do you see the?
So, yeah.
My eyes lost.
Yeah.
Like.
She's like, oh boy, it goes catatonic. Understandably so.
Catatonic.
And I'm like playing Oceanized, and I'm like, oh no, because this is like
They were
hour
like
one
this,
of
it was like practically under our noses.
hour 1 of 5.
Yep.
And then I screwed it up. Like I kind of played the thing that you probably don't even remember.
Don't even
'cause
remember.
you was-
I
and I'm like,
followed out.
oh no.
I was like, it was like I just became like, you know, at the end of the life when they're seeing
Yeah,
the light. I'm just seeing the light. I'm like,
I remember too. Again, you know, we've had such a good working relationship though. Like
this man is a trooper.
No,
You
she's-
really have been the backbone
stop.
constantly. No, for sure.
I think this is the
Anybody
only time
that gets Sean in their life is
Oh my gosh.
it's an honor to be
Ben
able to.
goes both ways. And again, after this song, you were like, you really slaughtered that one to me, and I was like, I get it.
I really was. I
was
was
so-
joking. I've come a long way, guys.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine. But it was just funny because I was like, this is hour 1 of 5, and then we played a few songs, and we kind of got back
I
into
thought
like
you meant I was trying to be punny by saying you slaughtered that
No,
one.
I don't think. I think you were just like.
Did I actually use that term?
I think you did actually.
my
But
Lord.
again, we bounced back.
We did.
and we crushed it
Again, because they pay really good at that place.
Yeah.
But I really wish they didn't.
That was-
have
that
bad
was a
gigs,
little
or-
intense.
That was not just a little. That was terrifying.
That was very terrifyingly intense.
Ugh.
But man, we've been through it, huh?
Thick and thin.
This girl right here.
Oh!
This girl right here. She's the
Night-night.
best. So she's
just-
gonna go to bed.
Yeah. Good night.
So anyways, those are some of our finest memories, just off the top of our heads.
Yeah.
And I'm looking
Recap.
forward to making some more.
Me
Yeah,
too.
right?
Me too. Maybe in LA, get a little even weirder.
That's
Maybe in
what's up.
Tampa, we can just venture out a little
Bali.
bit. Bali.
That's what's up.
Hawaii.
If you guys are hiring, let us know.
Tulum.
Let us know. We'll be there.
We are open to.
We're road
venture.
ready.
Yeah, we're ready.
Road
Colorado,
ready.
Utah. We're ready to take it up a next level and
Yeah.
see some national parks and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
During it.
If any of you have fun gig stories as a performer
Please
or as just an audience
share
member,
them.
let us know in the comments because it's always fun to.
Compare and contrast.
Kindred, thanks for coming by.
Oh, anytime, Sean.
That's good. It's great having you.
It's always a pleasure.
And then if you have any requests for Kindred, let us know and we'll knock it out.
Ciao.